Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm Jordan Fremstead. Police say a man who took his own life by stepping in front of a semi-truck in Wisconsin on Sunday was a suspect in his wife's murder earlier that day. They are now trying to figure out what led up to that tragedy. McKenna Alexander has that story.
For many kids returning to the classroom, this will be the new normal. More and more schools are implementing armed security in the wake of the massacre in Uvalde. At the Derby School District in Connecticut, armed officers have been on patrol for 5 years.
We don't know the next time somebody could come through a school door in any school across this country. And you want to know you've done everything in your power to protect the people inside.
Hi, Miss C. How are you?
All security officers here are required to be former law enforcement. They spend a lot of time communicating with teachers and talking to students. But lead security officer Tom Paytak says their mission is not student discipline.
We are here to make sure everyone comes to school, comes in safe, leaves safe, and that everyone's here. There's no intruders, there's no issues outside in the perimeter.
Here in Derby, safety officers are carrying their weapons in the open. The point is to be visible so potential threats know the school has armed security. But armed guards are not an automatic deterrent. A study in JAMA Network Open found in 1 in 4 school shootings, the school did have armed security on site. And with districts nationwide considering armed guards, parents are debating the merits and pitfalls.
For people of color, especially, it makes us a little more nervous naturally, just because of history.
Parent Joe Martino, who's an unarmed school security officer, says he feels better knowing his daughter has armed guards at her school.
They're right on hand in case something does happen. They're you don't have to wait for 2, 3, 4 minutes for the police to come. They're right there ready to act.
He hopes they never have to act, but like so many parents, he knows school shootings can happen in any community. Michael George, CBS News, Derby, Connecticut.
So just a quick correction to the intro at the top of that story. This was in light of recent mass shooting events around the country. So several schools in the country are tightening up security in their halls to protect children. Now the Derby School District, the one referred to in that story, had hired security guards that have held numerous forums and information sessions with parents before those hires were made.
All right, take a live look outside. It is not bad out there by any means. We're seeing temperatures in the 60s. We're sitting at 69 degrees at the airport. Feels like 69 out there. 66 degrees is the current temperature at the TV station. Humidity is sitting at 61% with winds out of the northwest at 6 miles per hour. Other temperatures across the area in the mid 70s over towards Minneapolis, 73 in Duluth, 71 in Des Moines, 80 in Kansas City. Kearney's checking in with 78 degrees. We go ahead and zoom in a little bit and you can see we're seeing temperatures in the low 60s towards Sparta, 68 in Viroqua, 68 Prairie du Chien, 70 is the temperature in Decorah as well as Preston. Take a look at the radar scan right now and you can see a clean sweep across the area. This is going to get a break as we go into the next several hours, especially next couple of days. Basically high pressure's in control and it's going to stay in control as we go into tomorrow, going into Thursday, but we do have rain chances in the forecast Friday. And Jordan, we'll talk about when we can see those rain chances, because I tell you what, it's not just Friday, it's as we go into the weekend as well. And we'll talk about that in the First Alert forecast coming up in a few minutes. Over to you.
Thanks a lot for that update. Well, breaking news overnight, King Charles III was joined by his siblings Prince Andrew and Edward and Princess Anne as they briefly held a vigil around Queen Elizabeth's coffin on Monday evening. The royal family mounted their guard of the coffin at St. Giles Cathedral in Edinburgh, where it will lie until this evening. The cathedral will remain open to the public until later today. 2 people, including a Toronto police officer, were killed in a pair of shootings that prompted an active shooter alert in Ontario on Monday. The officer was there for a training exercise. A short time later, 3 more people were shot in a separate incident. 2 victims were hospitalized and 1 was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect was later shot and killed. Authorities have not said what led up to those shootings. As the war in Ukraine rages on, there has been a major turn of events. Ukrainian troops say they have forced Russia into defense, regaining thousands of square miles of territory. CBS's Bradley Blackburn has those new details.
These are images that just a few months ago seemed unimaginable. In territory near Kharkiv, Ukrainian troops raising their flag, ripping up Russia's. Glory to the hero, they said. Ukrainian forces pushed rapidly into the northeast over the weekend, retaking territory that had been occupied by Russia for nearly 7 months. The Russian front line collapsed, with Vladimir Putin's troops forced into retreat. The Russians suddenly started shouting wildly and running away, said Dmytro Rushenko, charging off in their tanks. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky says since the start of the month, Ukraine has liberated more than 2,400 square miles of Russian-held territory. U.S. officials are watching the progress closely.
What they have done has been very methodically planned out, and of course it's benefited from significant support from the United States and many other countries in terms of making sure that Ukraine has in its hands the equipment it needs to prosecute this counteroffensive.
Ukraine says the Russians left behind landmines, ammunition, and other weapons, and more proof that they targeted civilians. They accuse Russia of a retaliatory strike on this civilian power substation, leading to widespread blackouts and water shortages. Russia has ordered its troops to regroup on the eastern front line. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The UN Human Rights Office says more than 5,700 civilians have been killed in the conflict so far. The White House is also asking Congress to approve nearly $12 billion more in aid to Ukraine. Well, as the summer comes to a close, inflation continues to decline, making things easier on U.S. households. What you need to know about declining gas prices and inflation numbers after the break.
Shopping around for a reputable contractor. I've built my company on the promise to treat our customers like we would our own family. That means an honest, no-pressure sales experience, expert craftsmanship, and a lifetime guarantee of our work. Over the past 15 years, my team has installed thousands of maintenance-free gutter systems in the Rochester and La Crosse area, and we'd love to show you what Gutter Shutter can do for you and your home, but most importantly, keep you safe and off that ladder. So call today for a free estimate.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
All the Taco Tuesday excitement at Taco John's can really start to mix things up. Just look at these delicious simmering Tuesdays. And on this taco, Tuesdays are only $1.19. See you on taco at Tuesday John's. Oh, whoops, Taco John's.
Dear Senator Johnson, living on a fixed income, it's a struggle. I paid into Social Security and Medicare every paycheck. So it was a slap in the face when you voted to weaken Medicare. That would increase out-of-pocket costs. And when you wanted to let Wall Street gamble with Social Security. Senator Johnson, you look out for yourself and your fat cat donors, but have forgotten about us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing year-round comfort to thousands of area homes for over 80 years.
But to us, it's more than just heating and cooling. It's about making sure our customer is comfortable every step of the way.
From the people that answer the phones to the technicians that come to your door. You can trust that we'll get the job done right the first time.
That's our goal, whether it's a new installation or a service call, is to make sure you're comfortable.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Those cool, crisp nights are on their way. Stay warm and cozy with an easy-to-use gas fire table from La Crosse Fireplace Company. Stop in now for the best selection and get 25% off all in-stock fire tables. This is our biggest fire table sale of the year, and quantities are limited. Enjoy your cool evenings outside and save 25% on fire tables at La Crosse Fireplace Company. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is outside by.
For the second straight month, inflation has eased up a bit across the country. The Bureau of Labor Statistics released August's Consumer Price Index data today, and price rates grew to 8.3% in August from a year ago. That is a notable drop from 8.5% back in July, and a slower pace of annual price hikes correlates with a big drop in gas prices, which are also down from record highs set back in June. Despite a recent trend in the positive direction, researchers say inflation is still high and the country is far from the Federal Reserve's target inflation rate of 2%. With fall closing in, the summer travel season is closing out, and the pain at the pump is easing up, as we mentioned. The national average for a gallon of gas is $3.71, down 7 cents over the past week, and the lowest it's been since the beginning of March. Those are the latest stats from AAA, and the reason behind it: the cost of oil is lower now, and gas prices usually follow suit. AAA says as long as demand drops, which often happens after Labor Day weekend, more areas could start seeing gas below the $3 mark. Visa, Mastercard, and American Express will add a new merchant category for firearms retailers, a victory for gun control advocates. This comes after pressing the financial industry to do more to help curb mass shootings. The new category was approved by an international entity that sets industry standards. The card networks say they will implement it while supporting lawful purchases and protecting consumer privacy. Earlier this month, Democratic lawmakers wrote to credit card companies pushing for a new code for guns and ammunition sellers. They cited recent examples of credit cards being used to buy guns that were later used in mass shootings. It looks like Americans will not be going crazy with holiday gifting this year. A new forecast from one consulting firm expects retailer sales for the gift buying months of November, December, and January to increase 4 to 6%. This year's expected slower growth is in line with where holiday retail sales were trending before the pandemic. Higher costs for everyday items and services due to inflation is a big reason for the lower projection. Gifting categories that are still expected to do well this year are clothing, toys, and gift cards. Still to come, COVID-19 boosters are rolling out to vaccination sites. However, some are questioning the urgency to get them, what health officials are advising ahead of the flu season when we come back.
From Menards. Chamberlain garage door openers offer innovative features like MyQ technology, which allows you to control your garage from anywhere. All Chamberlain garage door openers are now 11% off. Let in the sunshine and fresh air with a new Larson Storm Door. We carry over 30 styles of Larson Storm Doors, so you can pick the perfect door for your home. Now 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Schools forced to close, falling academic standards, parents told they don't have a say, transgender videos for kindergartners, and books that shame kids just for being white. That's Tony Evers' record on Wisconsin public schools.
As a mom, I have every right to know what my kids are being taught in class. Our schools should teach reading, writing, and math, not crazy liberal ideas.
Tony Evers, wrong for our kids, wrong for Wisconsin.
Chart Industries. Who are we? We are your history. With over 70 years serving our city, our state, and our planet. We are your workforce, employing over 300 people with a stable income and rewarding careers. We are your community, proud to be part of the Cooley region, supporting the causes that matter to you. We are Chart Industries, building a better tomorrow together. Career opportunities available. chartindustries.com.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call
People ages 12 and older in the U.S. are now eligible to get their first updated COVID-19 vaccine booster, but some are questioning whether or not to receive it. Mandy Gaither has some answers from a medical expert.
They're updated boosters designed to target both the original strain of coronavirus and Omicron subvariants BA4 and BA5. Dr. Lena Nguyen says reformulated vaccines like these could one day become routine.
It's something that's done for the flu vaccine every year, that to predict the new emerging variants, new emerging strains, that there is an updated booster.
The CDC recommends that everyone 12 and older get the updated booster as long as they've already had their primary series of shots, but they should wait at least 2 months since their last vaccine dose. People 18 and over can get either the updated Pfizer or Moderna shot, while those 12 and up are eligible for an updated Pfizer shot. Nguyen says certain groups should go get the booster right away.
It is individuals who are 50 and older with chronic medical illnesses, individuals who have not yet gotten any vaccine this year. They should absolutely go ahead and get that reformulated booster as soon as possible.
Nguyen says if you've just recovered from COVID, you can probably wait about 3 months before getting the updated booster because the risk of reinfection in that time period is very low. As for children under 12 who are not eligible for the latest shot,
I'm sure that this reformulated booster is also going to be made available for younger children, but at this point, I would not worry about kids under the age of 12.
On the other hand, Nguyen urges parents with kids under 12 who haven't been vaccinated to go get those shots, even if your children have been recently infected with the coronavirus. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Officials recommend being up to date with both flu and COVID-19 vaccinations, especially important as we head into fall and winter. With that in mind, we send you to break with a live look through CityCam 8. Eric Dean has our forecast coming up next.
Love to take care of people and get paid for it? Bright Star Care is hiring caregivers, CNAs, and RNs.
At Bright Star Care of La Crosse, we value our employees. It's one of our top priorities. We know that when our employees are valued and appreciated, they will go above and beyond to provide the best quality care for our clients.
Apply today and find out how rewarding home care can be.
By some measures, our economy is doing great. We've reached the lowest unemployment in state history. We have a record budget surplus. But there's another side too, rising prices for groceries, gas, and medications. Folks, that's a problem. That's why I have a plan to cap prescription drug prices, aggressively prosecute price gouging, and cut taxes by another 10% for working families. It's the right thing to do for Wisconsin and our economy.
Students, welcome to Truffle Sniffers. Where are the other students? They went to some other school. At American Home, Fireplace and Patio, hey, no magic, no tricks, just real good deals on fire tables and barbecue grills. It's always a good time of year to be cooking outside.
A little magic within.
What's that? That's my birds.
American Home, Fireplace and Patio.
We all need deep restorative sleep to handle stress and maintain good health. And at Slumberland, we've made that very easy. Only Slumberland has a smart rating system on each bed to finally make shopping simple, fast, and understandable. And we carry every Tempur-Pedic national model in every store. Now save up to $700 on select adjustable mattress sets. And special 72-month financing is available. For a better night's sleep, Tempur-Pedic at Slumberland, the brand everyone wants. Everyone.
CityCam 8 is brought to you by The Board Store. Are new windows in your future? We're a Pro Via Platinum dealer with certified installers. We'll help you find the best style, color, and glass options for your budget.
Wow, we have plenty of sunshine out there, making for a gorgeous Tuesday across the Cooley region. There's the CityCam. Again, beautiful out there to say the least. Outside right now, we're seeing a temperature of 69 degrees. We have sunny skies. Feels like 69. Winds are out of the northwest at 6 miles per hour. Visibility is at 10. Earlier, we had all that thick, dense fog that just pushed through. It's since out of here. Now we will contend with that again tomorrow morning. Next 8 hours, we have temperatures going into the upper 70s by the 3-4 o'clock time frame. We'll go down to 74 by the 7 o'clock hour, back into the upper 60s by the 8 o'clock time frame. So the radar scan, we have a clean sweep across the area. This right here, this rain across portions of Canada, this is associated with the front. This is going to push its way through as we go into the next several days. It's going to do two things. It's going to increase the rain chances. This will be Friday night going into Saturday. We're going to cool off again for the weekend. Highs today, 70s from top to bottom. A gorgeous, gorgeous Tuesday across the area. New Albany's going to hit 79. Blair's going to hit 78. Over towards Black River Falls, you'll see a high of 79. Cornell will go to 78. Ladysmith will go to 79. Eau Claire, you'll make it to 80. Augusta, you'll make it to 79 degrees. Let's help you plan your evening hours. We'll see the clouds start to pick up a little bit. That trend will continue for the overnight hours. We'll see a mixture of sun and clouds for your Wednesday. We'll see highs again going back into the mid to upper 70s for tomorrow. All right, the details of the first alert forecast for the remainder of today. We had that patchy fog. That trend will continue for the evening and overnight hours. Sun, and more sun with winds out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Going into the upper 40s, low 50s again with mostly clear skies and a nice calm wind out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. All right, here's a look at the 8-day. Actually, let's take a look at the allergy forecast first. So we have that ragweeds and weeds for tomorrow, or for today, I should say. On the low end, they're going to go to the medium end for tomorrow, then the high end for today and tomorrow for the mold. So the next 8 days, I want to break out Friday. So there's that 20% chance of rain I was talking about. Here's how we get there. So here's this cool front that's pushing its way through for Wednesday. This is a weak cool front. Behind it is a warm front. This will allow the temperatures to go back up into the upper 70s, low 80s. And then this front will push its way through as we go into Friday morning, going into the afternoon hours. Then we'll drop the temperatures again for Saturday and Sunday with highs in the upper 70s and then low 80s for Monday. Going into Tuesday, and we're going to keep the rain chance in the forecast. Much needed rain chances at that, Jordan, because we're still over 3 inches below normal for the entire year.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks a lot, Eric.
You bet.
Well, Netflix's hit drama series Squid Game took home gold at the Emmys last night. The history-making night the TV show had. Coming up after the break.
U.S. Navy SEAL. Over 20 years of active duty, defending America in hostile territory. 5 combat tours, hundreds of missions, sea, air, and land. Now, he's on the most important no-fail mission of his life.
Saving America for my grandchildren and yours.
Grandpa, we're just going to the park.
Yes, we are. You guys ready? Yeah! Derek Van Orden and I approve this mission and this message.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Stop losing money through your old windows.
At Clearchoice Window and Home Solutions, we don't only have the style of window you want, we have the type of window you need.
Look at the difference between our windows and our competitors. Our triple pane windows with foam help reduce energy costs, outside noise, and improves condensation resistance. Keep your hard-earned money. Call Clearchoice Window and Home Solutions today.
For a limited time, receive a free triple pane upgrade.
Our community, your station.
South Koreans were overjoyed when Netflix's hit drama series Squid Game picked up historic wins at the Emmy Awards. Residents at a train station in Seoul watched as the results on TV screens came in as Lee Jung-jae scored an award for for the Best Lead Actor in a Drama. Squid Game also won Best Director Award, making these the first wins by entrants from a non-English show in their respective categories. Fans of the show will also be getting a second season of Squid Game in the near future. Congrats.
A water furnace geothermal system can provide extra warmth to your home. Tired of a cold bathroom? This shower has heated floors, walls, and a heated bench. Stay warm. Call Flox Heating and Air Conditioning for your free estimate.
Have you ever experienced this view? Hi, Andrew Larson here. With Gutter Shutter, you'll never have to experience it again. Please give up this dangerous chore and protect your home's foundation with Gutter Shutter, the strongest, most durable, maintenance-free gutter on the market. Over the past 15 years, my team has installed thousands of maintenance-free gutter systems across South Central Wisconsin. We'd love to come out and show you what Gutter Shutter can do for you and your home, but most importantly, keep you safe and off that ladder. So call today for a free estimate.
This is the Riverbank team. We're tough, we're determined, and we are the largest locally owned community bank in the La Crosse area. Across all 14 community branches, our game plan remains constant. Go the extra yard to provide personal service and support to help you and all of our clients reach the goal line. Call us or stop by to learn more about our Smart Business checking account or any one of our personalized products and services. Join our team. Riverbank, local banking made simple, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Socialist Squad led the charge to defund the police and eliminate bail for dangerous felons. Now violent crime is surging in Wisconsin.
More people have been killed in Milwaukee this year than in any previous year.
Mandela Barnes attacked the Kenosha police and incited more violence.
The officer's deadly actions attempted to take a person's life in broad daylight. This felt like some sort of vendetta.
Mandela Barnes, dangerously liberal on crime.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Lemonade for 50 cents or lemonade for 10 cents? You can buy a gas furnace that's 95% efficient or a water furnace geothermal system that's 500% efficient. You choose. Call Flox Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Today shows temperatures going into the mid to upper 70s again today. That trend continues tomorrow. We go into the 80s for Thursday and Friday, keeping the thunderstorm chances in the forecast Friday night. Going into Saturday, Sunday, Monday, as well as Tuesday. We will see that front push its way through Friday going into Saturday.
Much for your time at home. We appreciate it as always. We'll see you right back here tonight at 5 o'clock, and we hope you have a great day.